Hey, is anybody there? Listen, I'm sorry about the Nuki thing. Guys, I don't think I have what it takes to be a Red Letter Media fangirl, and trust me, I tried. I read the fanfic, and frankly, I'm just pissed because ever since me and my sister started the Lucas Gabriel fan club when we were about 8 years old, I thought I had found my joke. I thought I could just keep finding niche celebrity after niche celebrity and pretend to be like way too into them, and that would be it. That would be my joke. But guys, seriously. If I keep making videos about them, I'm gonna get lumped in with this crowd, and I personally don't want to give J-Bomb in the strap, and I don't want to give anyone that impression. So today, actually, hold on. Let me finish drying my hair, put on a different shirt, do my makeup, and, just give me like 5 seconds, roll the intro. So today we're gonna give him a big old send-off with a bootleg best of the worst of sorts with only Red Letter Media movies. The 3 movies I have for you today are Gorilla Interrupted from 2003, Feeding Frenzy from 2010, and Space Cop from 2015. A horror movie, a sci-fi movie, and an action movie. It's almost like a battle of the genres of sorts, or a shitty Blood and Ice Cream trilogy.
Which one of you buggers wants it? Who is this guy? And why is he dressed up like a safari man?
What the fuck? You see? You are a man-beast! Your rage is already taking control!
Eat shit! The result's the goddamn practical joke! I'm not playing this game! I want to see you turn into a game!
You fools!
Don't make me angry! You wouldn't like me when I'm angry! I do like you when you're angry! I do!
Interrupted is most certainly a movie. The plot is pretty absurd. Jay plays Dex, an inept super genius.
Projects? You're a menace. What do you make here anyway? Nuclear bombs? Actually, it's nuclear bombs.
Dex spends his time hanging out with his sometimes British friend Sid.
Now let's go say we try this thing out, eh?
I'd put on some earplugs if I were you.
Fuck off!
And trying and failing to get with his crush. Dex accidentally creates a super weapon that gets the attention of some aliens, and then they accidentally abduct his drunk neighbor played by Rich Evans, and then he accidentally slaps the gorilla button on the spaceship, turning him into a gorilla man, or when he gets mad he turns into a gorilla. It really doesn't matter. Rich Evans, Gorilla Man, hijinks ensue. Oh, and then there's this safari guy. He's played by a guy named Garrett Gilchrist. And then hijinks ensue.
I can think of only one final solution. Hookers.
But if you like Rich Evans' boobery, this movie is for you. Rich has always clearly been the star of the group, but Mike and Jay are really funny in this too.
Oh no. They're gonna shoot lasers down in the city, aren't they? Why do they gotta be so predictable?
Garrett even gets a few lines that made me think, I wonder what this guy is up to now.
Really hit the spot.
Hookers usually do.
I think we all love seeing niche internet celebrities before they were popular, and this movie reminded me of early internet series like Twigger's Holiday from Rob Schraub, and I really love that piece of garbage.
You ready to die, faggot?
That's a question you should be asking yourself.
Huh?
What have you done Twigger! It's common knowledge that the Mookie brothers are homosexuals. They were projecting the sexual insecurities by calling you a fag, and you just doubled their gay germs, you fool!
Chances are, if you went to high school in the last 20 years, you've probably seen a movie like this at, I don't know, the cast party for your production of Kiss Me, Kate. It's way too specific. That's obviously just me. Either way, all of Red Letter Media's movies give off that, I don't know, movie your friends made vibe, but this certainly leans into it in just the right way. Although Girl Interrupted doesn't have much in the way of story or special effects or being a good movie, it certainly makes up for that in heart. Maybe I'm being too nice, but after watching the little making of documentary for Gorilla Interrupted, I kind of find it hard to say anything bad about it. There's a ton of issues behind the scenes with the mystery illness infecting everybody, living conditions at Rich Evan's dead grandma's house were pretty low, and Garrett. I guess I'm surprised there's a movie that came out of this at all and that they're still letting us rent it. And I obviously feel weird watching it for a couple of reasons, but I'm glad I did. This is a really weird rating, but if you know who Dino Stamatopoulos is, I feel like you're gonna enjoy this movie. And if you don't, then I totally understand if you think it's trash garbage.
You don't believe me, do you? You think I'm an idiot, don't you?
Creatures? Like the ones in the hardware store basement Mr. Plinkett has?
You knew about them?
Yeah, known about them for years. They're like monsters or something. We feed them pig parts, and you know, it's kind of fun actually, but I've never seen them. It's really dark.
Feeding Frenzy is the bastard middle child of Red Letter Media movies. This was their attempt at like a horror comedy little monster movie like Ghoulies or Critters. Mr. Plinkett has been up to his regular shenanigans, murdering sex workers, dragging them into his basement. Jesse Camp, an employee at Plinkett's hardware store, starts to notice weird shit going on.
Oh, here. You're probably gonna need this biohazard kit. It's very likely that the tomato paste has AIDS in it.
And he would have done something about it too if every character in this movie wasn't meant to be a horrible fucking person. And not in like an It's Always Sunny or Spaced or Peep Show way where it works. Seriously, Mike plays the asshole coworker.
When I was there, I actually cared about customer service.
Really?
I know, everyone there's a motherfucking prick or an asshole when you come in. They're completely rude, but I really cared about providing quality service. Mr. Plinkett found out and he held it over my head for years. He said if I quit, he was gonna tell everyone, and it would totally ruin my rep as being the world's biggest asshole.
Jay plays the asshole roommate.
You're like a borderline retarded person.
Everybody is a miserable fucking asshole. Jesse gets distracted from the serial killings when he finds out his high school crush has recently gotten a boyfriend.
You're such a charmer.
Oh, you're the gateway, baby.
Although Jesse has admittedly never tried to express his feelings for Christine.
Did you ever once ask her out? Once? Ever? Or at the very least tell her how you feel? Once? Ever? No. Well, then you may have missed the boat on Christine Preston.
He dedicates pretty much the first act of this movie to winning her over.
My love is hot, your love is lovely, and I love you. Your love is cool, my love is lovely. Your love is cool, my love is lovely, and I love you.
Feeding Frenzy completely loses steam when the horror starts to come in. After Christine's friend, whose name is something, goes missing, Jessie, Christine, and her boyfriend Kyle decide to investigate Plinkett's basement. Plinkett catches them, and Kyle unleashes and is immediately eaten by the Glopkins, or I guess they're not actually called that. Either way, they're totally lacking in character. I mean, look at these fucking things. They're like rejected spookies, and it only gets worse when they fuse to form Mr. Plinkett's dead wife? Without any fun gore, we're left to rely on the comedy, which is mostly improv. And to me, improv comedy just doesn't age well. like, holds this movie in the year 2010 and is, like, holding it hostage there and won't let it go. Mike and Jay praise Jillian for saving the movie with her improv skills, but honestly, she's the worst offender. If I was friends with the gang back in 2010, I'm sure this would have been fucking hilarious. But, one, I was 14, so that would have been gross, and I don't know, dude, no matter how much I like you, I'll just never go to your improv show, and this just feels like telling, like I paid money to go to, like, a friend of a friend's improv show. I fucking hate improv, I'm sorry.
The clown has arrived.
After Space Cop's 13th partner is retired from the force from a minor gunshot wound, Space Cop's new partner will be Detective Ted Cooper.
Oh, bad luck. Sorry, man. Is this for real? Are you serious?
What in the fuck are you doing? You can't hit a suspect?
What do you mean I can't hit a suspect? Space Cop, he says I can't hit a suspect.
Of course you can. I just saw you do it.
My whole family's probably dead by now. And my wife, too.
In the future, my wife's dead. In the past, she's not even born yet. Are you prepared to die for what you've done? Or rather, what you will do?
What? Oh, that's just about the Space Cop. What?
Fucker!
It comes down to this, our final film of the day, Space Cop. If the universe was fair, I would probably be sitting here gushing about Space Cop. I would say that, you know, the boys made the sci-fi buddy cop comedy that the world needed, starring Rich Evans. But the world isn't fair. Rich Evans stars as the titular space cop, a loose cannon space cop who doesn't play by the rules.
Space Cop! He put a bomb in the mine! He said if his heart stopped beating, it would trigger a detonation, collapse the mine, and kill everyone inside it!
My guess is he's bluffing.
After a high-stakes police chase with some guys in cheap alien masks, Space Cop crashes down in the past, but it turns out the aliens have been transported back in time with him. Space Cop rejoins the Force, where he becomes unlikely allies with Detective Ted Cooper, a recently defrosted cop from the past.
Cop from the past, meet cop from the future.
Together, they try and stop those pesky little green dudes from taking over the world or destroying it. I honestly forget which one.
That's fine. You're doing a perfectly average job.
The aliens are, I don't know, they need gold for their evil leader who's a brain in a jar. I know that Mike and Jay have probably never heard of Evil Con Carne, but guys, this is just the plot to the underrated Cartoon Network classic Evil Con Carne, originally airing alongside Billy and Mandy as Grim and Evil. What the fuck is wrong with me? No one remembers Evil Con Carne, Shan. Space Cop is oddly polarizing. Although most fans would probably appreciate the in-jokes, it just doesn't feel like a movie unless you appreciate those jokes. It's kind of like...
Who are you? I'm the writer.
Space Cop has the same problem a lot of YouTuber movies have, where they just, like, cut to being self-referential instead of telling an actual joke. Like, you need something funny to happen, nothing funny has happened for like a couple minutes, just have Rich Evans fall over. And it feels like even the characters were written so they could be like, oh my god, isn't it so funny that Rich Evans is the action hero even though he's wanted in 6 states for various crimes? Isn't it so funny? What are his crimes? That's not even funny. Like, it's literally 2:05 in the morning. It's 2:05 live, guys. Space Cop is oddly polarizing. Although most fans will probably appreciate the in-jokes, this movie just doesn't feel like a movie unless you get those jokes. It's really like...
Stop it! As far as I'm concerned, you both look equally stupid!
It has the same issue a lot of YouTuber movies do, where sometimes instead of telling a joke, they'll just be self-referential. And that's what a lot of the Rich Evans boobery kind of started to feel like in this movie. But, like, even the characters, they feel like they were written for fans to go, haha, isn't it funny that, you know, Mike is this, like, I don't know, he's just kind of doing the bit he always does, where he, like, says weird stuff in an old man voice. It's like, Rich is the action hero because that's what you wouldn't expect, and it would be funny to watch him fall down a bunch. And then Jay is like a cool bad guy, 1, because he probably did that himself, and 2, I don't know, maybe because he's the cute one, and 3, I don't know, I really just feel like he did that himself. Like, I really just feel like he cast himself. I don't know. When Space Cop is overly ambitious, and when it doesn't work out, it's schlock, it's camp, it's cheap, it's supposed to be bad. It's not like Mike and Jay would seriously make a horror, thriller, psychological, you know, kind of thing, right?
I wanna come home. I can't stay here anymore. I think there's somebody in the house with me.
We don't talk about that. Alright, so which of these fine films that I've been covering with my whole ass body, is today's best of the worst? And I thought about this a lot, because I have filmed this video 4 times, but every single time, it has been Gorilla Interrupted. I don't know. I said earlier that I think we all just like seeing YouTubers before they're popular, famous, or whatever, but I don't know. It's kind of cute watching them try and make a movie as kids. I don't know. It's cute when you're 20. It's not cute when you're 40 and you have a ton of fans. Anyway, that is my last Red Letter Media video. I personally didn't go into making videos about Red Letter Media. I like knowing that they had this certain fan base, female fan base, I guess specifically, or fan fiction. Like, I didn't know that it was that deep, because like I was joking being like, haha, isn't Jay so cute? And I only say that because like I'm a fucking weirdo. Like, I think it's funny when like dudes talk about movies that I like. I literally went on a date with this dude. I was thinking about this last night because I saw that Houseu was on HBO Max. It wasn't even a date. This dude fucking came over to my whole ass apartment, and he like came over and he was like, I want to watch a really fucked up Japanese horror movie. And I was like, that's a very broad spectrum, dude. And I was like, do you want to watch something crazy? Do you want to watch something really gory? If he said gory, we would have watched Audition. He didn't say gory, but he was like, I want to watch something weird. So I was like, all right, perfect. So I put on Houseu. Literally, I kid you not, the entire time the dude like kept making these like vaguely racist jokes and like kind of got like weirdly drunk. Anyway, end of the story, he fell asleep halfway through the movie, and then when he woke up the next day, because he was probably very hungover, I made him watch the second half of the movie when he woke up, because I'm a monster.
If that's what gets your dick hard, telling people they're bad at making art.
Okay guys, I said something nice about your stupid movie, now let me go. Seriously.